moments later.
Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Line that slow shit up. You can kind of hear it a little bit. It sounds good. All right, so now for the meat and potatoes of this video. As you guys know, if you don't know, I'm currently waiting on a transmission from Calimer for my Shelby GT350. About a month ago, maybe a little bit more than a month at this point, I did go ahead and break the second stock transmission that was in the car. The car has an ESS G3R supercharger with a 105mm pulley on E85 and it dynoed 950 wheel horsepower. Now, I know 950 wheel horsepower in today's age isn't a lot, but in all reality, it kind of is a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you start pushing over 800, you know, things, they're not a joke anymore. You know, 800 horsepower is a lot. And it was enough to break not one, but two stock transmissions. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Stock unit, not even supposed to be theoretically holding that much horsepower. And because I like to race the car, you know, I like to do pulls, a built transmission had to be on order. Now, I sent in the first transmission that I originally broke because from my understanding, it was just third gear that was damaged, because second to third, because second gear, you're in full power band, you know, 6,000 RPM. That's where you want to be at when you're road racing a centrifugal supercharged Shelby GT350, or honestly any Shelby GT350. I broke second gear going into third, so the third gear gone. The second time I broke the transmission, same thing, second gear going into third gear gone. That first transmission I sent, like I said, which I thought was the transmission that wasn't broken as bad, turns out that transmission was completely screwed up. Now, I don't have any pictures yet. I'll probably get pictures when it is fully torn down, but from my understanding, this is what Calimer told me, because they actually reached out. They said, hey, you know, you actually broke all gears. Actually, you know what? It definitely was fully torn down, because they wouldn't know if they didn't do that. I actually broke all the gears. Like, all the gears pretty much like needed to be replaced in the transmission, obviously, when you're doing a rebuild. Now, unfortunately, the damage that was done to that transmission, like, there's a lot of stuff that I personally did not think, and I didn't know that needed to be ordered, that they didn't have in stock. So that transmission completely cooked. When I get pictures of that, I'll definitely go ahead and post it in an additional video, or I'll just go ahead and put it up on my Facebook or Instagram. All right, so we just got hit with some crazy traffic. I had to lock it in. Still got to lock it in. Kind of getting out of that area. So it is what it is. But my original plan was to go with the Calimer Stage 2 transmission, because I was going to turn the car down. I was going to go up a pulley size. I was going to return to the 110mm pulley, make around 850 wheel horsepower, because that's what it dynoed previously, but I was going to switch to the Grip Tech pulley and a green belt. Now, because of the situation that I'm in right now, theoretically, because all the gears were essentially messed up, upgrading to the Stage 3 was brought to my attention. But if you're unaware, the stage 3 transmissions, they use the G-force gear sets, so the lead time on those gear sets is quite some time. You're going to be waiting a hot minute for a stage 3 transmission, especially during this time period, because you know we're coming up on Texas 2K time. And I thank Ben Calimer so much, like huge shout out, because obviously they could have just straight up lied to me, and I absolutely love when, you know, companies just keep it 100%. You know, that's the most important thing to me realistically, when companies keep it 100%. I asked them, I said, look, with the time frame that I need to get the car up and running, is it possible to get like the stage 3? And they should have said, like, look, it's gonna be, you know, unfortunately, you know, past that time for me to get the transmission back installed and then the braking procedure, because there's no point, even if the transmission showed up like legitimately, like Texas 2K starts on Monday and I was gonna go down there at, you know, at the nighttime. Even if the transmission showed up at 8 in the morning on Monday, you know, got it installed, it still needs to be broken in, so it wouldn't have mattered. They should have said, look, you know, it's gonna be pushing it, it's probably not gonna happen. But the stage 2, like, you know, I was originally gonna plan to go with, is available, and you know, it will be ready within like a week or two. So I'm kind of stuck between, like, not necessarily a rock and a hard place, because I was already planning on turning the car down and then focusing on the S650, because this car has a bunch of potential. And you know, after driving it more during this like down period, dragging it, getting some runs in, I already know, like without a doubt in my mind, this car is going to be faster than the Shelby GT350. Like I already know it is, with the route I'm going to take. I kind of think that I'm just going to go with the stage 2, turn the car down to 850 wheel horsepower. I'm trying to like downplay 850 wheel, like that's not a lot. I don't care what anybody says on the internet. 850 wheel horsepower in a stick shift car is a lot. Anybody that says it's not is straight up lying to you. But I'm probably gonna go with the stage 2, 110mm pulley, 850 wheel horsepower. I had no issues at all with the 110 on the stock transmission, so I think that's the route I'm gonna take, because you know, this is gonna be, you know, the fast car eventually. 100%. This is gonna be the fast car eventually. I mean, the Shelby GT350 is still quote unquote like fast, realistically quick, but this is gonna be the car that I'm gonna actually go ahead and push to start racing, because it just makes theoretically more sense to do so. Newer platform. I personally love the S650. Still love the S550. Hell, you know what I'm saying? They're both fantastic. Wouldn't have both if I didn't like both. But the S650, I'm telling y'all, man, I think this car, actually, I know this car is going to be quicker. So we're going to turn this Shelby GT350 down. I'm going to go with the stage 2, because I'm not missing Texas 2K. I know some people are going to say, oh, you should just wait, you know what I'm saying, for the stage 3 build. But for me personally, you know, I'm not gonna miss Texas 2K. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing against like Ben Calimer, because again, they did me a huge shout out for reaching out originally, and they also did me an even bigger shout out for keeping it 100 and just saying that, you know, the deadline would not be met. Not even because it's their fault, it's because they're waiting for the G-force gear sets. And I'm not gonna be that guy to screw over somebody else's build and say, hey, you know, kick somebody else to the curb and get mine done first. I'm not gonna do that. I never would do that, because, you know, who am I? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. I'm just the guy that makes YouTube videos and documents the build. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be that guy. But, you know, I'm just making this video now because I feel like I have to, because to keep you guys up to date, and, you know, to share my, I guess, thanks that they kept it 100%. Damn, his brakes are cooked. Woo. Yo, I don't know if y'all heard that through the GoPro, but dang, his brakes are cooked. But let me know what y'all think, man, about the plan of attack. I think we'll be straight. I think we'll be straight, and well, got to be saucing up the 650 very, very soon. I'm real excited. I don't think you guys understand. I'm real excited because this car, it's kind of hilarious, like what this thing can do. Essentially full weight with a cat delete and a tune. Gonna be taking this car out to Mexico hopefully this weekend. We got some runs lined up, some reruns lined up, and hopefully some fresh cars that have not raced again. I think this car will be victorious this weekend. I think it will be victorious, but you never know until you actually line it up. You never know until you actually line it up. But this S650, man, it's solid. It's solid. So key takeaway from this: if you're looking to get your transmission built stage 3, you need to plan out at least 2 months for the rebuild. I think that'd be probably the best decision. Plan out at least 2 months, and that is going to like not factor in the time that, you know, it might take to get there, because Texas to PA it's a little bit of a ways, I ain't gonna lie. But they cracked that transmission open pretty quick, you know what I'm saying? I think they cracked it open the same day they got it. So I was not expecting a call this quick, because I sent that off like last week Thursday. I was not expecting a call until, like, no cap, like this week Thursday at the earliest. But you know, they called me up pretty quick. I was like, man, y'all be putting in some work for real. So huge shout out to Ben Calimer. They didn't have to reach out. They could have lied. They could have straight up lied and said, yeah, we got you. But they didn't do that. So that's a massive W. That's good customer service right there. You know, being 100% and still offering an option. Oh yeah, that is some good customer service right there. So yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all when we get back to the crib. All right, back at the casa. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, man. Want to give you guys an update on the Shelby GT350, man. Whew, I really went ahead and destroyed that first transmission. That one is cooked. It makes me think, what is actually going on with the ones in the car right now? Because the one in the car is the one that I thought was actually like really messed up. Turns out the one that I sent was really messed up as well. So I'm curious. Like I said, let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. If you guys enjoy, drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications. I'm actually gonna start this car up right now because I need to make sure, you know, I don't kill the battery, because it's been like over a week now and it's been kind of cold, but weather is getting better, which is a massive W. Stay safe out there, y'all. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.